Whether you're a fan of Hasbro's ever-popular G.I. Joe, a real American hero brand, or an enthusiast of Palitoy's Action Force product during its initial years, I've got some exciting news for you. After a successfully funded, produced, and delivered 2021 campaign for the Total Action Force The Battle Years hardcover book, which detailed the early aforementioned opening years of the Action Force brand, the same team is back with an all-too-thrilling sequel. And so here we are with Total Action Force Volume 2, covering the era of Hasbro-based action figures and vehicles between 1987 and 1989, an era where Action Force was branded as international heroes when sold in the United Kingdom. The plan is to bring to life a 176-page definitive guidebook and document the history of the product during this period, and will include a behind-the-scenes look at such comic fictional works such as Total Action Force Weekly and Action Force Monthly that will release concurrently with the vintage toy line. As part of this book, various artists and writers from the Marvel UK team have lent some of their insider knowledge and past experience to help bring the pages of the book to fruition. Now, if you find yourself as invigorated as I am about these sorts of passion projects, you might be wondering what you can do to help. Well, I've dropped the link to the all-new Total Action Force Volume 2 Kickstarter in the description below, and I've also pinned the link to the top of the comments section to double down on a good thing. The Kickstarter requires a total of 35,000 euros for successful funding, with potential further stretch goals to go beyond the planned 176-page count. The campaign runners are hopeful to see additional artwork added to this page count as part of the stretch funding. The authors of the book have an ongoing track record with publications not only with the previously mentioned Volume 1 book, but also with the forthcoming Total Roboskull Hardcover book that is part of a recent highly successful Kickstarter campaign done by Skeletron. And if you did miss out on the first volume of this, need not worry. This era of Action Force from 1987 to 1989 is a separate era from when Hasbro had taken over from Palitoy, but apparently the authors of this soon-to-be amazing book are also hopeful for a softcover re-release of the original Total Action Force The Battle Years Volume 1. If, like me, you're appreciative of the various fan works to document the history in literature form of our favorite toy lines, don't hesitate, and head over to the Kickstarter today. I'll be doing the same and hoping to add to my growing library of toy reference books. Thanks in advance to Brian Hickey, Paddy Lennon, and David McDonald for commissioning what will hopefully be another successful project. Advance congratulations to anyone who manages to secure a copy of this book. And with that, yo Joe, and full force. Let's go back that Kickstarter, folks.